Hey guys, it's Chala from Crafting Through the Chaos of Life. Thanks so much for joining me for another video. Today I am visiting an old friend. This mermaid journal has been sitting around for some time now. It was a journal that my daughter had picked out the theme for, and I just couldn't feel it at the time, couldn't get into the groove. And today I kind of want to go through and finish it. So I just got back from camping and I don't really feel like starting another project. I feel like finishing something is really what I feel like. So this has been sitting around. Let's do this. All right. So yeah, let's just take a quick look and see where we are at, because I don't even remember where I'm at with this. It's been a while. So let's kind of do a little bit of a flip through. So I really, really love the front of this journal. I love the cover. I like how everything turned out on it. I liked doing the shells on it and this kind of focal image. That is super cute. I'm not sure about the corners. I might want to add some corner protectors on here. On the inside, this is just such a beautiful, this is a kit, I believe this is from Leanna Scrap, one of hers. You can check her out on Etsy. Here I just have a little pocket that I created, and then this tiny little tuck part here. Added this little compass kind of journaling card. This is some journaling cards that I made. I think I showed you how to make those. And some coffee dyed paper on the back. And I'm just looking at this and I'm not loving that this is not inked. So I'm going to quickly do that while we are here. So I hope you're all doing well and that you're finding yourself in your creative space today. I really feel like finishing something up. It's been a while since I've actually finished something. I did kind of play around as I was deciding what to do. I did make another one of these little, let me just close this for a second. I did make one more of these little identification cards. So I'll quickly show you actually. Sorry, I know I'm jumping around, but these are the ones that I ended up making. I'm not sure if you guys ended up seeing all of them that I made, but I love them. They're super cute and I definitely want to make more. And then this was just a stamp that I got actually from Goodwill. I stamped it on there. I just didn't like it as an identification card, but it's cute on its own. I might add something else to it later on. But yeah, these are the little cards that I created and I think they're a lot of fun. So yeah, those were really cool to play with. Definitely want to make more of these down the road. So yeah, I did do one of those and then I was like, okay, that was good, and that kind of got me on the feeling of finished because I had just one card left over that was sitting there. So now I'm kind of in finish mode. So yeah, back to this beauty. I have my letter to the journal owner in here ready to go. I have this fun little journal card, tuck that in there, so that's ready to go. This first page, I like that. And I have another little pocket from the kit and another journaling card that I made. I really loved doing this. This is just some different types of papers on here. And then I inked and stamped, and yeah, just lots of different mixed media techniques that I did on there. I'll try and remember to link the video down below in which I did these. So I want to ink up a bit. I guess it would have been nice if I inked in blue maybe instead of vintage photo, but that's fine. It'll do. Lots of blank pages to write, which I like. So I don't really have a lot in here going on. This is fairly blank, which isn't a bad thing. Okay, here I've got one of these wraparound envelope pockets with some journaling cards, some little starfish. So that created a lot of pockets. This fun tag. Okay, so that's all done. On the other side, I have some more little embellishments. journaling cards that I created. And this I just kind of fussy cut out some images and put them on this envelope. I think that looks really cute. I think I want to put this one up here. That in there. Actually, I got some Happy Mail, and in the Happy Mail, I got this little card. So I think that'll be a lot of fun to add. So let's add this in there. That'd be a neat little card to write on. Maybe we'll just kind of ink it a wee bit. Give it some definition. Make it look a little bit older than it is. It's from 1989, so it's already quite vintagey, I guess. 89 isn't quite vintage, but you know what I mean. It's older, which sounds so weird to say that 89 is old, but it actually really is. Compared to where we are in all things right now. We're in 2023, crazy. Never would I have thought what 2023 would be like. So let's tuck that one in there. Whoops, let's bring it over so you can see it too. There, so yeah, just tuck it in there. I think that's cute. And some more pages. Oh, I have this cute little bag that we could tuck something in. Middle of the signature. Oh, I wanted to do a charm on here. That much I remember. So we need to decorate this bag. Okay. And then I have a little bookmark tag type thing here in this pocket. Okay. The other side of that doily. All right, so definitely not a lot of decorating going on in here. So let's take a look. I kind of want to keep it even. So I've got something on the first page here. So I kind of want something on the second page back here. All right, let's get out our book weight, keep that open. All right, so what do I have? So this is kind of the little bin I have going on. So I'm just going to root through here. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is a little doohickey thingy I made. Okay, so it's got the little seahorse. You open it up and it's got some pockets. So one right here, and then one on the side. So we need to do something with that. Looks like I just repurposed an old greeting card base that I had, which is kind of cool. Oh, and it's an envelope. It's actually an envelope too. Okay. All right, so let's play around with this. Maybe we can actually clip this to the page. So let's move our journal aside for a minute and figure out what we need to do with this. Definitely need something to go in here. What do we have? Would one of these fit? Let's see. Can it go in there, or are you glued closed? No, you're not glued closed. I just can't get it in there. Would that fit? Yes, that would fit in there. Just want to open it up just a little bit more. Sometimes when you create pockets, they get a little bit sticky where you don't want them to be sticky. Okay, is that? Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. That is not supposed to do that. That's supposed to do that. Okay, so I have a little gluing issue. I did not glue these two pieces together well enough. Can you see that? And I ended up sticking my bone folder in there. So that's okay. Easily fixable. We'll just put some art glitter glue in there. And actually, I'm just going to take this piece of paper towel. And we'll kind of put this in here so that I don't get glue where I don't want glue to get, if that makes sense. Don't want glue to go where I don't want it to get. That's very descriptive, I know. I'm just kind of use my bone folder to shove that in there, and that'll kind of protect the inside of that pocket just a wee bit. Get in there. Okay, now I'm going to add glue between these two pieces. Just so it doesn't open back up. Sometimes it's nice to set a project aside for a while, especially when you're kind of come to a dry spell on it. I don't know, I get going on a project and then all of a sudden I'm like, I'm kind of over this. And, you know, setting it aside for a while is actually kind of good. It refreshes you. You come up with some different new ideas that you wouldn't have, you know, maybe at the time. So I'm glad I'm coming back to this. Okay. And then this, let's try this again, make sure we're going in the right spot. This should fit nicely now in here like that. Perfect. So this is kind of on flimsy paper. Oh, and I have a piece of cardstock here. Is that going to work? No, too small. Okay. So let's get a thicker piece of cardstock, which I have right here, and that'll just give it some strength to it because it's pretty wobbly. Oh, got two of them in there. So yeah, I think that we'll just make it a little bit sturdier to go in and out of that pocket. And what do I want to do? Kind of want to add some sewing around it maybe. Just to give it some interest. So I'm going to use my glue stick. If I'm going to sew, I'm going to use my glue stick. Bring out my glue book. Maybe let's put this away because we're not using it at this exact moment. We'll use it in a bit. Got a little bit of everything everywhere here. I'm going to just try and make a little bit more room. Whoops. I just stuck my glue stick upside down on my table. That was not the smartest, was it? Okay. So go ahead. Glue this bad boy up. And then we can stick them down. You fit that way? No. Go like this. Grab my little smoother. This is really one of my favorite tools, and it's actually from Pampered Chef. It's the scraper that you get when you order the cast iron pans to scrape off the little bits. Oh, but it works really, really great for my creating. So yeah, you can definitely find tools from the kitchen that work really well in your craft space. Okay. And I'm not overly enjoying corners right now. But I don't want to round it because rounding it is not going to work well with this because, you know, I haven't rounded anything else. So I think I'm just going to just take the tips of these corners off. Just so I don't find those pokey bits so offensive. I don't know what it is, but just changes the look of it just enough for me. You see that? It's not quite square, but it's not rounded. So I think that works well. And then we'll go ahead and ink this up. And now I need to get this open again. Why don't I just leave it open? I don't know. We'll just set this over here. We'll leave it open for now. Okay. So this is definitely a lot sturdier than it was. So I think that will slide a lot better. And I do have another little kind of hint for you. If you are a card maker, you will have this tool. So I have in my little drawer somewhere here, I have a new one. I don't know where my used one is. Somewhere. I really need to organize this drawer because it's gotten out of control. There it is. It fell on the floor. So this here is like an embossing buddy bag. But the great thing about this is if you just kind of rub it around on your element that you want to slide, or you can even try and get it in this pocket a bit. Add a little bit of that. They also come in, I have one, but I don't know where it is. It's like a little plastic thing that's shaped like this, and it's got like bristles on the end. You can brush that on, and it just gives it enough to help it slide so much nicer. So once you play around with it a little bit, it'll start sliding nicely. It gets that powder in there, and it just makes it slide a little bit nicer. So there is that, and I'm noticing, take this out for a minute, I am noticing it was lifting somewhere else here. Where was it lifting? Right here. So we will just glue that down, just do some fixing while we're at it. Okay, give it a little bit more ink. Make sure it's not lifting anyplace else. Don't think so. Everything else looks good. Maybe we'll add some ink around here. I should have done that before I glued on that lace, but that's okay. We'll get it done. Okay. Let's put you away, little embossing buddy. All right. Did I ink that? Looks too white under there. I didn't ink it. So I'm going to kind of cheat and hold back this lace and ink it now. I don't know what I was thinking when I glued that on, but oh well. See if we can add some ink along here just to camouflage that a bit. Okay, that's a little bit better. Makes me a bit happier. Okay, so I could put this in here. Definitely want another journal card in there. Maybe something like this. Do I have another something like that in here? Got lots of pieces to play with, lots of pieces that I fussy cut out. Oh, there's my other. I knew I was missing another notepad. Excellent. Well, there we go. We found that. We'll put that in the drawer where it's supposed to go. I have lots to make another journal too. Got some fun tickets. Oh, I like this. I got this from, this was just a piece of, literally just this page was in our little lending library. The book wasn't there, but this page was, and I just love it. Just don't know how I want to use it. Maybe I'll just ink up the edges and fold it up and stick it in. Maybe we could do that here. Maybe that's what could go behind this tag. So we'll put that in there. And yeah, because I really like both sides. Like I like that image. And I like that. So let's just be just kind of a little piece of interest from a book. There we go. The Little Mermaid. I mean, I totally could have made something out of it, but because I like both sides, why not just have it as a piece of interest? So you don't always have to make something. And I think I'm going to fold it like this, and like this. And then we'll just have this sticking out the top. Well, that adds a nice pop of color to it, that's for sure. And that in there like that. And then we have our little flippy thing. Now what do we want to do with our flippy thing? Feels like I had wanted it to go on a page, glue on a page. So we could glue this on the page so that it as well is a pocket. So if I glue it like this, then you could also have this as a pocket behind here. Now it's going to add some bulk to this, but that's okay. Now the cover definitely is a little bit tricky because it doesn't lay flat because of the shells, but it was so worth doing that. Okay, and then this would flip up and you'd have those little pieces in there, and then you could write on the top here. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm just going to glue it on the 3 sides. I'm going to keep this side open, so that's where I'll put my thumb. Now what do I have going on here? I have like a secret pocket in the back, do I? No, I'm just going to glue it all the way down. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to still make it a pocket, but I'm not going to worry about this little pocket thingy or whatever was going on there. Must have had something in mind, but I don't remember now. Which is okay. You can change plans halfway through. There's nothing wrong with that. You can do whatever you want because it's your journal. Okay, so this I will glue right about here. Just kind of hold it for a minute and wait for that glue to catch. Still trying to use up this glue in this bottle. There's just enough that you don't want to throw it away, if you know what I mean, and but not enough for it to come out nicely sometimes, so I got to keep it upside down. Okay, so we've done that. This needs a little something else. Do we need some tickets in there? Maybe not yet. What else do I have in here? I have tons of pieces from this kit. Lots of these little medallion type things. Some more tags, kind of washi type things. Do I have any more pockets? Oh yeah, I got pockets. A little smaller. Oh yeah, this is from, so there's the Mermaid Collage Junk Journal Kit, and then there's the add-ons. And that's from Liana Scrap on Etsy. This is kind of like a little book plate, but we could use it as a belly band for one of these. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see where we might need that. Okay, we've got there and there. And our next element is here. So then it would be I think here. So let's actually do it on this page. That look look okay? Will that stand out enough? Do we have another tag maybe? We do not have another tag that I am seeing. Or maybe we do. There's some bigger elements. Just kind of forget what's all in here. Those are some big tags. And what are these? Oh, these are envelopes. Yeah, we can make a couple envelopes. Okay. What else? Got some of these beautiful, oh, there's tags in here. These beautiful seahorses. Now, I can't remember where I got them from. Oh, he would look nice on there. It was a separate seahorse thing, a different kit that I got that from. I just don't remember. I didn't write it down. I'm sorry. Or did I? Oh, I did. Hang on. Look, I kept it. Oh, it's from Louise Heinzel. Digital printable by Louise Heinzel. Yeah, these are beautiful. So I'm glad I saved that. I would have never have guessed that was from her, to tell you the truth. But yeah, she's got some... Oh, I like that one. Definitely want that one somewhere. So yeah, her kit as well. I don't remember what it's called, but she's got her Facebook here. Just YouTube Louise Heinzel. She's also on Etsy. That's likely where I got it from. Was Etsy. So again, I got these like a year or two ago. It's been probably a year that I've been working on this. What else do I have in here? Lots of background. Like, I could definitely make a poop ton of journals. Oh yeah, and then I got all these little images here. I got these from My Porch Prints. So yeah, I have a plethora of stuff. I could make quite a few ocean or mermaid themed journals, that's for sure. And I pulled out some stamps and stuff too to see what I could use. So let me show you what I have. So I have this die that has kind of like the mermaid fins in a circle. I could use that for something. And then I have these just kind of ocean themed stamps. I'll probably stamp maybe like a lighthouse or something, or some shells on the pages. This one is a mishmash of stuff, but it's ocean themed. So I have this little shell die cut. I also have these kind of scallops. Oh, I have these scallops. You're turtly awesome. You're a pearl for a fantastic friend. I see it's your birthday. And then this guy's so cute. A friend like you is rare. I will narwhal ways love you. Have a fantastic birthday. Have a magical day. Hope your birthday is as unique. Hope your birthday is unique and amazing. Yeah, I thought these were cute too, so I might add those. And then this is from, oh, that's where this, I don't know where that piece is. Oh, it's an embossing folder. And just some more kind of ocean themed stamps that I just kind of threw in here. So I could add some of those in there as well. Look at that, I totally got sidetracked. So let's go back to what we were doing. Is this going to fit? No. Okay. However, that's fine. I really like this guy on here. He needs to be backed and he needs some more stuff going on. So for a belly band, I have a ton of background papers. I have this. I could do that as a belly band. And I think this is from, yeah, this is from Louise Heinzel as well. let's make this into a belly band. Just not sure which direction we want to go. Okay, let's measure our page. I'm kind of all over the place. Okay, so if I measure our page, I think if I did 4 1/4, yeah, that would work nice. So I'm going to do 4 1/4. And I have to back this as well, just to give it some more strength. So cut off these edges. Oh, where did my recycling go? There you are. Come on back. Woo. And I'll trim this down. Just not sure which way I want it oriented yet. So we'll cut off these strips. And Glücks genug. Not really sure what that means. I think genug is good. Genug? Gut genug? Sounds familiar. My family is Austrian German. And you think I would know. Okay, 4 1/4 by, let's do 2 1/2. 2 1/4. 2 1/4. 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. I think that'll work. That'll do. Is that going to be big enough? Yeah. And then we can stick some other things on here. Some fish or something like that from our little fussy cuts. Okay, get some more of this scrap paper. By just seeing if I have some smaller bits here. That might work. All right. Oh, and I also need one for that guy. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue it down. Use my glue stick. And then I think I might want to, I keep saying I want to sew. Just trying to see what color I have in my sewing machine. I think it would work. It's kind of like brown netting color, so that would work. And we'll cut this guy down. Okay, now let's take a look. I've got glue all over right here. So I'm just going to take my glue eraser and erase that. But first I got to get my cord out from underneath my chair. There we go. Just kind of get rid of that little bit of glue I had going on. I think that's better. Okay, I'm going to let that dry a bit, and then I'm going to glue this bad boy down. I like seahorses. I like the fact that it's the guys who give birth. And I like penguins because the guys take care of the kids. Or the egg, anyways. I think that's great. Although the women then have to go out and do the fishing. But okay. Glue you down, little buddy. I don't know why, but this seahorse kind of looks like a Simon to me. Simon the seahorse. I got glue again all over. Thank goodness for these glue erasers. I wouldn't know what to do with myself otherwise. I'd just be a gluey hot mess. I guess it's kind of adding grunge to it. If you're into that sort of thing. I'm not so sure I am. Okay. And then we will cut this guy down. Oh, it feels so good to be in here and creating. I do miss it when I'm away. I did have a good time camping though. I went camping with my friend Rosanna and my kids and her kids, and it was a lovely time. I did a very tiny bit amount of watercoloring. I wish I had done more, but we were just in busy relaxing mode, busy doing nothing. We went for a walk one time out to what was supposed to be a lake. It was kind of a stinky, swampy area, but we still had fun with it. And yeah, just hung out by the fire, lots of long nights just chatting it up, sitting around the fire, telling stories, playing games. It was good. Good time was had by all. And now it's the long weekend here, so I'm glad to have a few extra days to get laundry done and a little bit of playtime in my creative space before I have to return back to work. Okay, so what do we want? I need something to kind of jazz this up a wee bit. Oh, look, a cute little snail is left behind. Come here, buddy. Marvin, his name is Marvin. Marvin the snail. Do you want to go with Simon? Not so sure, you kind of blend in a little too much. Okay, this page is super sticky. I need to get rid of it. Okay. What do we have to play with? Okay, the first thing I know I want to do is get rid of these little corners because it's bugging me. And we'll ink it up. Because as Gail Agustinelli says, ink and think. We'll think about what we want to do on it. As we're inking. Okay. Now this guy could be kind of cute. I don't think the fish is gonna go. I have a smaller mermaid. She could be an option. We also have this lady. Don't think I'm feeling the anchor. Seashell. Amoeba or whatever that is. Another shell, another shell. Oh, that's big. Not feeling her. I mean, I like her color. But does she blend in too much? I mean, she could be hanging over. There's nothing wrong with that. She could be, or maybe we could put a shell or something behind her. Make it look like she's sitting on a shell. A little bit. Maybe the starfish behind there. Got some jellyfish. Big crab. Oh, this lady's nice too. What if we moved you and had you on there? I have a smaller shell that's just a different color. Put that on there. Could do that. What else do we have? Shells, octopus. You're cute too, but you just don't stand out enough for me. Yeah, let's just do that. Otherwise we could be here all day. And I feel like I want some fabric or something behind there. Oh, maybe some tooling. Oop, just about put my scraper in there. That wouldn't have been good. Okay, now I just have to find my tooling. If I was tooling, where would I be? I think I would be down over here. Haha, yes, exactly it. Use some purple. What do I have here? Oh, let's bring this drawer out. So yeah, this is kind of a little mishmash basket. It got obviously some Halloween colored stuff. This stuff is kind of nice. Ooh, this stuff with the gold. Some plain. That's beading. Got some jean material. Okay, let's try a little bit of this. Maybe we want a little bit of that behind there. Let's get you out of the way. Now just to find the end. All right, let's just cut a wee bit off. Like so. Wrap it back up. My mom so nicely made a little paper band for it, but I can never get them back in there. There we go. Okay, let's take a look at this. Just kind of fray it up a bit. This so it doesn't look so perfect. Some sides fray better than the others. Just the way that the weaving is, I guess, on these. There we go. That's looking a little more worn. So we could put that down. Put our starfish, our shell, and then our pretty lady. How does that look? I think that's all right. Okay, got my map moving all around on me here. Okay, so now we need some Fabri-Tac. Move you guys off to the side. And we'll just put a wee bit of Fabri-Tac right about there. And just trying to get some of this gold to show. Like that. Kind of see if I can crumple it up a bit. That might add even a little bit more interest, so it's not just laying flat on there. Like so, give that a minute to catch. And then our next is this shell. I have not been to a beach in a long time. Really want a beach vacation. But I don't think that's in the books this year. maybe next year. Maybe go in February. That's usually when I'm feeling like over winter, because we get such a long winter here. Oh, I wanted you to be back there. Is that still gonna look okay? Let's actually tuck you in back there. There we go. And then we'll glue you down here. My favorite place, like beach place I've ever been. I've been only to a few places that are actually like considered, I guess, holiday beach worthy. Is I've been to Cuba and Costa Rica, and oh, I loved Costa Rica. I would go back any day of the week. We were in Tamarindo. It was beautiful. I think you need a little bit of ink on you. I didn't ink the starfish, but that's okay. Yeah, I would love to go back. Had just found out I was pregnant a couple days before we were leaving, so no rum for me while I was there. No special drinks, but oh, it was so much fun. And we traveled with a great couple too, so that always makes a difference, right? So that was, before we had kids. That was 14 years ago. Oh, how time flies. It's about time for another holiday. We've been to Vegas a number of times with some other friends of ours. They're always fun to travel with as well. But my body is like telling me it needs to go to Hawaii or something. I'd also like to go to Europe, Germany. I want to travel everywhere. I want to go all the places and see all the things. I do. Okay, why aren't you sticking down the way I want you to? Is it because of that tooling? Might be. Might have to use Fabri-Tac to stick you down. Maybe. Is that gonna work? Where's my clips? Where are my clips? There you go. Let's just clip you down for a bit. Maybe that'll help you stick. Okay. And then we can get our tag ready. Figure out where we want to put this. I think we've already got the page planned, right? I think so. This guy's done. We need a hole in there. Do I have my hole punch here? Yes. Okay. And I think I want something around there, so I'm going to grab my reinforcing hole punch. And I'll just use some of the scrap paper I have here. And let's cut out a reinforcer. I don't like that you can't really see where you're punching on this guy. That is my one complaint for this punch. Let's try there. And it gets stuck in there. Come on, you. I see you in there. But I like the idea of being able to make your own reinforcers. There we go. And we'll just kind of give it some ink. And let's glue this bad boy down. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay, how are you doing, little belly band? Definitely going to add some Fabri-Tac underneath here, just for some peace of mind, because it's not sticking as well as I would like. Okay, we will put that back on, and I'm just going to hold it with my reversible tweezers. Okay, so I need something for in there. What do I need? I go to my little drawer of trim stuff, put my tooling away. That's sewing, that's sewing. There we go. What if we used some of this twine? I think that would look nice. Let's go ahead and put our pin back in here. And how do we want to do this? Kind of feel like I'm going to pause you for a minute because I feel like I want some other kind of fiber, and I just need to take a peek on where that is. 1 second. Okay, I ended up going with some eyelash trim here, which I think would be fun for this. Just to give two different textures. The roughness of the little jute twine, but the softness of the eyelash trim I think would be interesting. And we'll pull this through. Just kind of making sure it's nice and taut, and then we'll just cut that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so this should be dry-ish. And just want to glue her little hand down. All right. Now we can go ahead and glue this on our page. Was it this one that I was looking at? No. No. That's on that one. Where was I thinking for this one? Let's see, we got, that is the first page. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it would go on this one. Is that right? It would go on this one, but I already have something on there. Okay. And let's put you where do you want to go? Do you want to go on the opposite side of this little guy? That would look kind of cool. With gold, let's see, anywhere else I want it? Yeah, I can't really overly decorate this one too much because I don't have a ton of pages, so. Yeah, I think these yellowish pages are good. Where'd you go? Right here. Here. Yes, let's do that. And we will glue down. Oops. See, I grabbed my new glue and it is coming out way too fast for what I thought, so. Try this again with the slower glue. Go there, a little bit there. And we'll line you up right about there. Yay! So the only thing I really have to do is decorate the sides of these bags. Do some journal cards for in there. So maybe what I will do is I will end this video here and then I'll come back and we'll decorate these bags and do some journal cards on the next one, and then this journal will pretty much be done. Maybe I'll do some stamping or whatnot. So, all right, let's put this in here. I think that is cute. Yeah. All right, so we didn't get a ton done, but we got, you know, this little guy glued in and sorted out. And we'll get something to put in here. And we got the belly band done, and then we know where we're going for moving forward. So, all right, I really thank you guys so much for joining me for today's video. I hope you had fun kind of hanging out with me and just seeing what I was working on since I got back from vacation. All right, guys, have a wonderful day, and P.S. I love you.